Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Paula, and on this platform we discuss about designer fashion, luxury and lifestyle, but in a more practical and sensible way every Monday and Thursday. In today's video, we're gonna be discussing about my new Chanel bag, new to me, obviously, but my first Chanel bag, which I unboxed or revealed in my previous video. Today, we are actually gonna go through the bag itself, what it looks like more in depth, the measurements, and I'm gonna compare the measurements to a medium classic flap because that might be the most easily comparable from Chanel to see what size this is. But most probably importantly, I'm gonna reveal in which condition I actually purchased this bag in, and today it looks like that, so I'm also going to be sharing what happened there. Let's take a quick recap of the bag itself. So I'm pretty sure the color is called Beige Eclair, or then some other beige from Chanel. And because I'm not that well informed with Chanel bag names, I don't unfortunately know what this is officially called, but this is a full flap. So as you can see, the flap is fully to the bottom. It's lambskin leather, and it doesn't have a turn lock, but it has just the double C logo on front. And as this is a vintage bag, the bag model was made in 1986 to 1999. So this must be gold, like proper gold, right? It has this type of closure, not sure what this is called. And here is also Chanel stamped in there. It has the double CCs also inside. And it has like dark brown interior leather lining. It says Chanel right over there. It has a zipper pockets, which to my, let's say, surprise, it's not as sticky as my vintage Louis Vuitton bag pockets are. So maybe Chanel did something a bit better with their bags to not make them peel and be sticky. There is a strap, which is this classic leather weaving. It has no back pockets, and the strap goes through this type of leather part over here. So I'm not gonna go through the whole story of how I ended up with exactly this bag, with, let's say, my preferences and so on. But the biggest topic of today is actually the, let's say, makeover I have had made to this bag. Because when I purchased it, it did not look like this. And I do realize that I did take quite a risk with my first Chanel bag and going with a bag that I knew would need to be taken into, let's say, freshened up a bit. I was thinking that black might be a good option for the first bag from Chanel, but I also love a lovely beige, so I found this one. I went with it. I did originally pay 1,100 euros for this bag. I bought it from Vestiaire Collective. They authenticated it, and then I also re-authenticated it with another place. I have it linked what I use in the description box if someone is interested, and it is authentic, so that was not the reason for the low price point. The reason why this was so well priced was that this had a lot of color transfer. A lot. And I do realize that that might happen again. Like, obviously it could happen again. And I am gonna insert now some before pictures from the front of the bag. As you can see, there is quite some color transfer pretty much on the front, and some other like scuffing. But the biggest, let's say, jackpot is on the back side of the bag. As you can see from the photo, there was enormous amount of color transfer. And I'm pretty sure that now there is someone who is kind of cringing that they would have never purchased any type of bag with that amount of wear, and especially as a first bag from that brand. And I own it. I might think in a very different way. My headspace was pretty much in that I'm not buying into the idea that Chanel would be worth so much more than other brands, especially a 30-year-old bag. I just could not pay thousands of that. So I went with the price point I was comfortable in, and I went with a condition I was comfortable in, or comfortable with. And I found this one. I have some very, very good experience of taking designer bags to a cobbler to be freshened up. And I have this one local cobbler who is specialized in designer handbags that I've taken my bags to. And I was just confident that she could do it. So I bought the bag, and immediately when I got it, I took it to the cobbler and asked what she could do to it. And this is the magic that she actually managed to do. So clearly she cleaned up both of the front and the back side, but she also cleaned the chain. So I'm gonna have a close-up of what the chain looked like before it went to the cobbler. So this is what it looks like now, and this is what it looks like before. So she basically cleaned the leather all the way through, and she also made the strap longer so that I can wear this crossbody. Unfortunately, I did not take a photo of what the strap length was before I took it to the cobbler. But when I had it on me next to a mirror, basically it was on the breast. And that for me is just too short. It needs to be below. It just cannot be here. So I also then did ask, because if I could only wear it on my shoulder, which I can of course do that as well, I don't have that much wear to it, and I would just be very concerned that it's just slipping off all the time. I might be wrong, and maybe this is exactly so that it won't slip. I haven't had a Chanel bag before, but that was just like, I need to have it crossbody. So I asked from her, is it possible to make the strap longer without like making it obvious type of thing? And she did her magic there as well. So inside here, where we have the leather part where the strap goes through, before the cobbler, the strap, I could just pull the strap from here and it would just go round. So this was not like closed in any way. What she did is that she has added a piece under this leather tab, and now these are closed so that this won't like come through anymore, so that it's not visible. But if I ever feel like I don't know, I would want to sell this, and the buyer would be concerned that there is a piece that is not authentic, that can be removed. So she made it in a way that I can then take this back to her, or probably to any type of professional cobbler, that it can be taken off and then this chain leather thing can be put back together and it's fine. And I know that now at the latest, there must be some people who are kind of like, wow, you have like gone into your bag and so on. But I mean, it was not practical to me. If I can't wear it crossbody, it's not practical to me. So I am very happy I did that because it is on the perfect length for me now. And I can actually wear this. And the only minus side of this bag is that this lock is not really stiff anymore. It's not like super secure anymore. And it's basically, you can just like lift it up pretty much. Or in some cases I can put it to a position where it is a bit more closed, but I need to find that spot. That might bother many, and I think that when I wear this, I will be more informed or more aware that it's possible that this opens up. But because of gravity, this will fall down anyway. So it's gonna be like closed, in a closed position at least. And when I wear this here, I have my arm down, I will notice if someone is like creeping in, lifting the flap and so on. So of course it would be nice if the lock would be working, but at least all the videos that I watched from this, it's quite common that these type of locks on the vintage bags just haven't hold up. And that's fine. I guess in some cases the lock could be changed. I'm pretty sure that in that case this would be taken off and something else would be like done here, like a working lock or something. I just wasn't really there yet that I wanted to change the lock, but that could be possible to do as well if I feel that this is not secure enough. But all in all, for 1,100 plus the 150 euros that I paid for this freshening up, I am so happy with my purchase, my bag. Now I actually can also get into the Chanel club. No, I don't think that there is a Chanel club. I'll just take it back. Now I can also test out Chanel and see how I like it. But so far I think this is beautiful. This is very, very practical and like a classic, but not that everyone has. And especially after the treatment, this looks amazing. I will have now the actual measurements of this bag, and then I will probably source from Chanel's website the measurements for a classic flap. So it's possible to compare what's the situation with this bag compared to that. But I would say that for like my everyday needs, the size is amazing. And once I have worn this properly, now when I'm filming this, I have worn it a couple of times, so really wouldn't say that I can give a proper like even first impressions or so on. But I'm gonna be filming an actual like review of this, and also like how this refreshening up is gonna hold, because what I'm thinking is that will the color transfer somehow come through at some point? Because something has been like, this is now treated with some substance, I would imagine. So is it like completely gone, or is it somewhere under here, and will it come through? Will I manage to get more color transfer on this? That would be great, wouldn't it? And so on. So that's gonna be coming once I actually have more experience with this. But I just wanted to share the, let's say, makeover story. I'm impressed at least. So this did really inspire me to truly look at vintage bags and see what the wear is. Like, obviously, all, like, if there would be holes in this, that would be like a different story. But just like color transfer and those type of wears, that they actually can be managed, that's amazing. And yeah, if I motivate anyone else to have a look at vintage bags that might not look like new anymore and save up some money, then I'm happy, because at least I motivated myself. That was it. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.